What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here for my keys to the game for the Houston Texans versus the Oakland Raiders AFC wildcard game. This game will be played in Houston. Houston is the 4 seed. Oakland is the 5 seed. Here are my quick little preview, little keys to the game for the Texans versus the Raiders. I think the first thing is these are two quarterbacks that are not the best situation for both teams. Obviously, you have Connor Cook for the Raiders, third string rookie quarterback, hasn't had much time to play, practice, period. He's been the third string, he's been the scout team quarterback, and I think that means the quarterbacks need to be efficient. Brock Osweiller, a quarterback that hasn't been as efficient really this whole season or his whole career. So I think coaches, game plans, they'll have to find a way to be efficient, both in the way of not turning the football over, keeping your team in it by not destroying your team, and also making enough big plays. I think the quarterback play of both teams, I know that everybody's talking about everything else, but the quarterback play of both teams, I think, will be the biggest difference. Who's the quarterback on both sides that can make the plays down the field? Who's going to take that shot? Who's going to take that one or two big plays that puts their team over the top? That also has to do with their receivers. Is DeAndre Hopkins going to show up? Is Amari Cooper going to show up? Is Michael Crabtree or Will Fuller going to show up? I think the quarterback-wide receiver dynamic for both teams is going to be a huge question mark for this game. Whichever one can have more chemistry, can hit more big plays down the field, I think has a way better chance of winning this game, because all you really need in this game is probably 17 to 20 points to win for sure. So for that, I'm going to say, whatever quarterback makes a couple plays in this game is going to have a good chance of winning. We then move on to the defenses. Which can be the game breaker? Which defense can force the turnover at the most opportune time to put their team over the top? Will it be Khalil Mack with the big sack? Will it be Jadeveon Clowney with the big sack or the big play? What is going to happen in this game? Which defense is going to make that big turnover, that big sack, that big stop at the best time and the biggest time possible and consistently throughout the game? I think both defenses are going to have to play superb for their team to win. I think that Clowney and the Texans obviously have the advantage because they're the first defense in yardage throughout the 2016 regular season. Khalil Mack has played excellent, arguably the defensive player of the year. So which team and which player will be the guy on the defensive side of the ball to make the big play along with the quarterback? And then we go to the run games, especially in Houston. I think if Houston's going to be very good in this game, also the Raiders though, I think both run games need to be great. I think Latavius Murray and the running backs there in Oakland, they need to be efficient. They need to be doing a good clip every drive, 4 to 5 yards per carry, a clip, basically, for them to really win this game for the Raiders. And then on the other side, how effective is Lamar Miller going to be? How effective is the Texans' run game going to be? If the Texans' run game is very effective in this game, I have a hard time believing that the Oakland Raiders will win this game. If the Raiders can stop Lamar Miller, I think if they put it into Brock Osweiler's hands, that's when you see the turnovers from Brock Osweiler. So I think that both teams will need to have a good game in the run game. And then we go to coaching. Which coach is going to have the wrinkles? Which coach is going to have one play on offense, one play on defense, one scheme on defense, or one trick punt play, or crazy reverse play, crazy wide receiver throw, whatever it is? Which coach is going to put a wrinkle in their game plan this week that's going to put their team over the top, give them a big play in this game? So those are my keys to the game for the Oakland Raiders versus the Houston Texans. Enjoy the game. If I had to pick a team, I'm picking the Houston Texans 17-13. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know who you think is going to win and what you think the key to the game is for the Texans versus the Raiders. Peace out.